let's get this door skin off the car again and cut out what we don't need and start bending our flanges. Okay. I didn't tell it to stay and it fell down. So what we're doing is cutting off this first green line entirely. If we happen to cut it off there, we're in a lot of trouble. Okay, I usually like doing this by hand with a hammer and dolly, the flanges. So I'm going to start at the bottom, work my way up to about this location, because we still need to adjust this top radius. Give myself the initial bend, the start of it. I'm going to use a pair of duckbill pliers here. Can't use it all the way because when I'm actually hemming, it's stretching the material. So this will distort the door a little bit until you roll the flange right over, and then the door shape will go back to what it was. Okay. The other thing is we've got to take and remove that corner because it's going to interfere with the back edge, with the bottom edge, I should say there. Double check, make sure we're on the right track. It's still a soft radius, so you can still adjust it if you need to. I've got a special dolly here that I created, and that basically allows me to roll this right over. And we just have to make the decision as to how we're going to hook the door, from the front or from the back. I think we're going to tighten up this one a little bit and we'll hook on at the back. It's looking good. We still have to roll that over, but we'll do that afterwards. And likewise here. Now I noticed I'm starting to roll over into the tape a bit. So we're going to have to readjust that a little bit. Being that this is a soft radius, we can still adjust that in or out if we need to. If we smash that down too hard, then it's pretty much locked in place. Let's see if we can get the skin on the car the way it is. Go. I don't want to get the door skin stuck on the door. It's almost there. There we go. Okay, what's binding? Oh. Roll of masking tape. I use it as a stop. You never want to force anything. If you feel something doesn't feel right, you stop. Okay. Bingo. And should I latch it? Because we have a cable to open the door, but if we happen to latch it and the cable falls inside the door, we're in trouble. Let's stop it there. Okay, the cable is accessible. Okay, I'm going to stop it there. We're binding here at the top. We still need to roll that over. Let's get the slapper in place. Hold things up a little bit for us. And we haven't latched all the way yet because this is holding us out. But as you can see, we're getting really close with this panel. Okay, when the gloves come off, I mean business. Whoops. That's okay, guys. We can still pull that off. That flange isn't bent over tight enough to prevent us from doing that. But as you can see, it's looking good. When this is fully hemmed over, this will close up just a little bit. So I guess the next step is to indicate this top feature line, get that put in, finalize this radius through here, and put in that final radius at the top. All right, we got quarter panels, we got hood panels, we got roof panels, but the panel that matters right now is this door panel. And we're just about ready to install the door skin onto the door structure. It's been a few days since we worked on this, and we've got the radius all correct. We've got this feature installed, as well as a small reveal that's going to get incorporated into this pinch weld area at the top of the door. And that's where we're going to put our screws. This area up here I showed you last time is where the window wipe goes. So that's going to cover up that small pinch weld and seal everything up from the top of the door. So right now we're going to get this door opened up, slide this back on, and hopefully these areas that I hemmed over aren't too tight and prevent us from getting it on the door. And if you notice, this radius here isn't 100% true because that hem has gotten rolled over into a 90-degree position. As soon as you roll over to the rest of the way, that radius will return. The insides of the doors haven't been primed yet, so that'll be one other thing we have to do before these go on for the final time. We'll have to seal everything up, make sure everything's coated in with a nice coat of epoxy primer so that we don't have any corrosion in the door structure or on the inside of the skin later on. And we'll probably throw some sound deadening on as well. This is exciting. We know it fits because we've had it on, but not with the top finished. And there goes my block. Okay. Okay, the back is hooked on. Now we gotta get the front on. Okay, we just latched the door. So hopefully that cable didn't fall inside. And this is getting really close here. So I may need to pry from the back to snap it on. We are so close. And that's the way you want it to be. Bingo. Okay. So that's on there now. I'm not worried about the gaps just yet. That'll all be set afterwards. This top angle is a little bit incorrect. So after we formed everything over and have this sitting in the right location, I am 1/4 inch over top of the buck. So we have to move the top back a little bit, which means unrolling this, moving it back and rehemming it. Not a problem. All those snaps and pops are perfectly normal. Bingo. Okay, that's in. Just get a clamp up here to help hold everything. We're going to get a spacer in underneath here so it doesn't keep dropping down. And I'm going to pry up against the buck here, push the door skin just ahead, just ever so slightly, and hopefully we can get it to snap on again. I think I heard it pop in. That's it, it's on. So now we can reclamp this at the top. Just like that. We'll gap everything afterwards. Okay, I left this flange here at the top a little bit more open so I wouldn't have any trouble getting it on, but it's a little bit too open, so what I'm going to do is just take and hammer it over and it'll snap right into place. Once we take and hem this over all the way, then we can finalize the curvature to make sure it's perfect. Just double checking everything. Be nice to get a screw in here. Now this feature has moved, so we're going to have to take and bring this back a little bit, adjust the gap, make sure it's good. But for now, I think we're going to get a screw in right there. Oop, popped out again over here. I should take and bring that over a little bit more just so it pinches. Okay, that's really nice. See, by pushing this into the right location, this is coming out now. This is in the proper spot. This will come out when that comes in. I really didn't want to hem that over all the way, but I might just start it just a bit, just to keep it in. Now, I should get a screw back here, and then we can open the door, see how it looks. All right, everything looks good inside the car. That's come out really nice up on top there. This will all be hemmed over a little bit tighter afterwards. Like I said, once we have everything finalized, then we'll just go over everything and finish it off. But for now, we have our established line, feature line there. And well, let's see if this door closes. Now that sound was the door rubbing on this rod up here, so not a big deal. Click, click, and the door shuts. That's perfection. You don't want to be slamming your doors. Yeah, that just doesn't work for us. So, okay, this gap will get readjusted afterwards once everything's hemmed over. I mentioned that already. But we can now move ahead onto the quarters and the other panels. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up because this came out really sweet. All right, guys, take care. See you next Friday.